Good evening children, this is Padma from GK Jain Schools. In today's class we are going to continue with matrices and determinants from 12th maths. Let us see about testing the consistency of linear equations in matrices. Let's move on to the topic children. Let's see what is consistency and how to check it for the system of equations. Cauchy's-Capelis theorem. A system of linear equation written in the matrix form as Ax is equal to B is consistent if and only if the rank of the coefficient matrix is equal to the rank of the augmented matrix. A coefficient matrix is nothing but writing the coefficients of the equations, and augmented matrix is combining and writing A and right handed side elements. Now we will see the rules. First rule, if there are three unknowns in the system of equations and rho of A is equal to rho of A comma B is equal to n, that is the number of unknowns x, y, z, then the system is consistent and they have a unique solution. So now we will move on to the second rule, which is very important. If there are n unknowns in the system, rho of A is equal to rho of A comma B is equal to n minus k. That is, when the rank is becoming less than or equal to the number of unknowns, that is, if the rank is 2 or 1, then the system is consistent and it will have infinitely many solutions. So how to obtain the solution is what matters a lot. If it is going to be, the rank is going to be 2, there is a different method, and if the rank is going to be 1, there is a different method that we will be seeing in the sums. And the third rule, if rho of A is not equal to rho of A comma B, then the system is inconsistent and has no solution. Exercise 1.6. See the first sum. Test for consistency and if possible solve the following system of equations by rank method. I have done 3 sums from this subdivision. One is unique solution and the other 2 will have infinitely many solutions. See this sum. First we will write the matrix form, that is Ax is equal to B. A is nothing but coefficients of the equation, x is unknowns x, y, z, and B right hand side 2, 7, 4. Now the augmented matrix. Augmented matrix is nothing but writing A and B together. Now as usual we will try to bring it to the echelon form. R2 as R2 minus 2R1, because here it is 2. If you make this as 2 only, 2 minus 2 will become 0. So our aim is to make this element and this element 0. And R3 minus 4R1, see, this has become 0. Now once again, since to make this element also 0, we are applying R3 as R3 minus R2 and we have brought it to the echelon form. Now after bringing to the echelon form, now see the non-zero rows for A alone. See, now check the non-zero rows in A alone. It is 1, 2 and 3. So rank of A is 3. Now check for AB. It is also 1, 2 and 3. So rank of A comma B is equal to rank of A is equal to 3. The system is consistent and have unique solution. Now write the equation x minus y plus 2z is equal to 2. 3y is equal to 3 minus 7z is equal to minus 7. So from back substitution, z takes the value 1 and y takes the value 1. Now substituting z and y in the fourth equation, that is x minus y plus 2z is equal to 2. We can get the solution as x is equal to 1. Hence, we have got the solution of this sum to be x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 and z is equal to 1. Now second subdivision, 3x plus y plus z is equal to 2, x minus 3y plus 2z is equal to 1, 7x minus y plus 4z is equal to 5. Now the matrix form is nothing but writing the coefficient of the equations, that is A and x unknowns x, y, z, and B right hand side elements 2, 1 and 5. Now augmented matrix is nothing but writing A and B together. Now see, first row is having 3 and second row is having 1. So if it is going to be 1 on the first row, it will be easier for us to bring it to the echelon form. So we are interchanging R1 and R2. Now R2 will be implied as R2 implies R2 minus 3R1. So I am getting the new row here. And R3 minus 7R1. So we have made these two elements to be 0 and this element also to be made 0. So here it is 10. If I multiply this second row by 2, obviously I can make this also 0. So finally we are doing R3 as R3 minus 2R1 and we got it to be 0. Now check for the non-zero rows of A alone. If you check for the non-zero rows of A alone, the number of non-zero rows are 1 and 2. So 2, rank is 2. Similarly, checking for the non-zero rows for AB, the number of non-zero rows, that is 1 and 2. Here also 2. So row of A comma B, it is in echelon form. Number of non-zero rows of A comma B is also 2 and A is also 2. But it is less than the number of unknowns 3. So the system is consistent and it will have infinitely many solutions. But when the rank is 2, we have to substitute one variable as some value. like if one variable z is substituted as t, where t will take the value from real numbers. So what we are doing, we are writing the equations. What is the equation here? It is x minus 3y plus 2z is equal to 1, and then 10y minus 5z is equal to minus 1, and z will be substituted as t. When z is substituted as t in this equation, 10y minus 5t is equal to minus 1, 10y is equal to 5t minus 1, and y is equal to 5t minus 1 by 10. Now substituting y and z in fourth equation, x minus 3 into 5t minus 1 by 10 plus 2t equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 minus 2t, multiplying this 3 inside, it is 15t minus 3 by 10. Now taking LCM, x value is 7 minus 5t by 10. Now the solution becomes x is equal to 7 minus 5t by 10, y is equal to 5t minus 1 by 10, and z takes the value t. So the values, exact values can be found when t is taking the values from r, that is real numbers. Suppose if t is taking 1, then z will become 1 and y will become 5 into 1 is 5 minus 1, 5 minus 1 is 4 by 10. Similarly x will also be changed. So depending upon t, that is t is taking the value from real numbers, all these values will be changed. So this is an example for system having infinitely many solutions where the rank is 2. Now we will see another sum where the rank is 1. Now we will see fourth subdivision. 2x minus y plus z is equal to 2, 6x minus 3y plus 3z is equal to 6, 4x minus 2y plus 2z is equal to 4. Writing in the matrix form, that is A, writing the coefficients, x unknowns, x, y, z, and right hand side elements 2, 6, 4. Now see, augmented matrix is nothing but A and B together. Now we'll apply the elementary transformations. What we are doing, see R2, 6 minus 3, 3, 6, all are multiple of 3, so we are dividing R2 by 3. And see R3, all are multiple of 2, we are dividing R3 by 2. Now after dividing, we have got it to be very easy. See now what we'll do, R2 will become R2 minus R1. See, when you divide itself, the matrix become 2 minus 1 minus 1 2, here also 2 minus 1 1, here also 2 minus 1 1. So it is easier for us to subtract. So we got it to be in the echelon form here, that is 0 0 0, and once again R2 is R2 minus R1. After that R3 is R3 minus R1. So we got it to be echelon form. Now see, check for the non-zero rows. If I am going to check for the non-zero rows of the matrix A alone, it is going to be, this is also non-zero row, this is also non-zero row, only 1 is there. Similarly, for whole A comma B, if I am going to check, this is also non-zero row, this is also non-zero row, only 1 is there. So it is in echelon form, number of non-zeros of A comma B is also 1, A is also 1, but it is less than 3. The system is consistent and it will have infinitely many solutions. But here what we will do, since the rank is 1, so we will substitute values for two unknowns, that is for y and z. In the previous sum for z alone we took it as t. Here for y we will take it as s, and for z we will take it as t. Now substituting in the equation, what is the equation here? 2x minus y plus z is equal to 2. Here in the place of y and z I am substituting it as minus s and t. So x becomes 2x is equal to 2 plus s minus t, and x is equal to 2 plus s minus t by 2. So therefore the solution is x is equal to 2 plus s minus t by 2, y is equal to s, and z is equal to t, where t takes the value real, that is from the real numbers. So when t is taking 1 by 1 values, similarly x, y and z will also be changing. So this is how we have to solve for the sum, which is having infinitely many solutions, but the rank is 1. Third sum, these type of sums are very important. Instead of giving the question directly and asking you to find the solution, see this question: for what values of lambda and mu the system of equation will have no solution, unique solution and infinite number of solution. That is, apart from x, y, z, you will have two more unknowns, lambda and mu, present in the equation or on the right hand side. You have to guess or apply for what values of those lambda and mu the system will have these conditions. So first we will write Ax is equal to B format, and then augmented matrix. See, I am having it to be 2 here, 7 here, so I don't have any other option other than multiplying first row by 7 and second row by 2. So R2 into 2 minus 7R1, I am getting it to be 0. And now luckily the third row is having 2, 3, first row is also having 2, 3. So I am applying R3 as R3 minus R1, So this becomes 2, 3 lambda mu, this becomes 2, 3, 5, 9. So when subtracting, I am getting the echelon form. Now the first condition is no solution. For the system to have no solution, rank of A comma B and rank of A should not be equal. That is the condition, right? So now if I am going to take lambda as 5, see this will become 5 minus 5. 5 minus 5 means this will become 0. If this is going to become 0, rank of A will become 2, because this row will be a non-zero row. But when I am going to consider the whole row where this mu will take any other value other than 0, this row of A comma B will not become 0. I mean the third row will not become 0. So row of A comma B will not be equal to row of A. So when lambda is taking the value 5, the third row of A alone will become 0, which makes the rank of A to be 2, but rank of A comma will be 3. So the system will be inconsistent and has no solution. Now for unique solution, system to have unique solution, condition is row of A comma B is equal to row of A is equal to 3. That is, row of A comma B, the whole matrix should also have the rank 3, row of A should also have the rank 3. So it is very easy. Lambda will be taking any value other than 5, because if it is going to be 5, 5 minus 5 will become 0, and this third row will be a non-zero row, making row of A as 2. So to avoid that, lambda will take any value other than 5 and mu will take any value other than 9. That's why we have written it here to be lambda not equal to 5, mu not equal to 9, which will satisfy this condition. The last one, for system to have infinitely many solution, row of A comma B and row of A should be equal to 2 or 1, but it should be less than 3. So for such condition, we will make it as lambda is taking the value 5 and mu is taking the value 9, because when lambda is taking the value 5 and mu is taking the value 9, what will happen? This will also become 0, this will also become 0, making the rank of A also to be 2 and A comma B also be 2. So obviously the system will be consistent and have infinitely many solutions. So this is how you have to solve these kind of sums. This is very frequently asked sum and different sum also. You can see the example sums also. So in today's class, we saw about checking the consistency of linear equations in matrices by rank method for non-homogeneous equations. In next class, we will be seeing for the homogeneous equations. Thank you, children.